good.
Yep.
Trying something new here.
Yep. Well, no, I'll cut that out.
Oh, we'll cut that?
I'll blend it in right here.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 14, Shop Talk Podcast. Back at it again.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Missed my saying.
It's fine. You just put on a sweatshirt. Call it good.
Yeah. I got my Sue I-500 sweatshirt on this time.
That's pimp.
Yep. Ryan Spencer on the front of this one.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right there.
It's not you.
No.
Damn.
No. Huh. Heck yeah. How's it going, you guys?
Good. Good.
Good New Year.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone else, Happy New Year. Hopefully everything went great.
Yep.
Didn't get too hammered. I fell asleep on my couch when I got home from the bar.
What time was that at?
Like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I woke up at 6. I'm like, where the hell am I?
Who'd you kiss?
No one.
Not gonna lie, I checked the inmate list to see if you made it home or not.
Oh, I had a ride home. I'm not that dumb. Yeah, thank you to Ben Yort's mom for the ride home.
Yeah.
Jolie.
Yep, Jolie.
Huh. Heck yeah. So yeah, back at it again in here, episode 14. Pine Lake postponed again.
Yep.
But I'd say 100% sure it's gonna happen now.
Yeah, next weekend.
January 13th and 14th.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
And 2 canceled races.
Yep. Yeah. Core canceled their first 2 races of Nisswa and Ottertail. So with them canceling Ottertail, that kind of opened up that secondary weekend of why I think Pine Lake was able to push theirs back one more week.
Rather than getting straight up canceled.
Yeah. Yep. Because then the following week is Eagle River. So then that was a slight option, but I know they really didn't want to conflict with Eagle River, especially when it finally looks like on their camera at Eagle River that they're starting to make ice now, that they have a layer down already. So at least on the track.
And then Park Rapids race got switched to ice race.
Yep. Yeah, they called that one really early on. There's just no snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no snow.
It's so late in the season down there for them too that if they did get snow, it almost, their trails are so nice down there that it almost wrecks their trails. Because like, how much snow was down there when you raced down there last year?
There was quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good solid like foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for the groomer to fill those whoops back in.
Yeah, they had a really sketchy one. So like Saturday we did the loop or whatever, and then Sunday we did the same loop again.
Oh.
Well, they had groomed like the first part of the track or whatever, and it was really nice. But they had like picked up the groomer on a long straight, so there was just a heave. And I watched some kid yard sail so bad. I was in the snow dust, and I seen a helmet. So I mashed the brake really quick, and I, skipped over it. But his sled was that way, and the body was that way, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Holy cow! Just a frozen, just
a lump.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you seen him because of his helmet.
Well, his body, yeah.
Just see it get launched off the sled.
I couldn't see a tail light. There was too much snow dust, but yeah, it was just a body in the air.
Holy shit.
Like, that's pretty cool, but I don't want it to happen to me.
I wonder who it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the orange rule keeps getting brought up. I see it on Facebook like every other day about people, promoters and like race directors and whatnot, and then racers discussing the orange rule of 144 square inches on the back of a jersey, or the helmet has to be orange. And then snowcross is just like, fuck it.
Yeah. No, out of courtesy, I'll run it all orange. Even though you're not, it's not really being enforced.
Yeah. Yep.
I've seen a lot of guys wearing like white helmets, which is like kind of sketch.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell.
True, it does.
Yeah. But no, it is pretty sketchy when you get behind something like that. Just, you don't see it.
Yeah. Yep.
How does my suit look? Because I have
look so good, bro.
You're black and desert tan.
Yeah. You look
black
like a Navy
desert
SEAL.
That's what I was going for. Something more badass.
Maybe we'll have a jacket for you to wear or something.
Wait, I have to have orange on my jacket?
Or I have like an orange patch we could just bobby pin to the back of your jacket. You should have some orange on.
Well, my orange helmet.
Yeah.
That's what I was going off of.
Yeah. But
if I have to, no big deal.
It's just the classics class.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. If you get in front of me, I'm gonna say you don't have enough orange on. DQ his ass.
His brake light wasn't working the whole time.
I'm not using brakes.
Oh, shit. So yeah, we got a few things to get into here, and then we're gonna give Vince a call. 5 minutes with Fox, because Vince was out on the lake with me yesterday.
Yeah, it looked like fun.
Testing. Yeah, it was. It was like, it would have been the absolutely perfect day, like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
But it was freaking windier than hell.
Oh.
So like that wind, where we were back in the back bay, that wind was just drifting across the track we had made. So I didn't vlog because it was too damn windy. That's miserable when you're trying to like talk to the camera.
You're just screaming into the wind.
Yeah.
Can barely pick it up.
And you watch it back and all you can hear is the wind. So it's like, nah, that was pointless. So that's why I didn't do any of that yesterday. But Kyle, you were out on the lake
Saturday and Sunday. Yep.
Oh, well, Saturday out Pine Lake.
Yep.
And you had some issues.
Yeah. These old sleds, man.
What are you having? You're just having some tough luck this year so far. Oh my
God. Tell me about it.
Yeah, true. What the hell's going on with your
Every year, something, it's like catastrophic failure all the way up until race day. And then it's like, yeah, it's good. So, every year, something always has to go wrong. Anytime one of my sleds hits the ice, something's going to go wrong. Yep. No, this time it was voltage regulator. Yeah. Limited,
It does limit it.
I don't
Well,
know.
Can you really tell? Because you can't see your RPMs or anything?
Yeah, right. But,
But you could feel like it was down on.
Yeah, well, it's obviously.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. That answers the question.
Yeah. When everybody puts like 3 laps on me and like 4 laps, it's like something's wrong.
Yeah, what
here.
the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
Why is he going so slow?
That's what I kind of thought.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to break a track in, and I was like, man, what's Kyle doing back there?
Yeah. Just getting ready for the year.
God, he's taking a long time to warm up.
Yeah. So then did you get that fixed then?
Yeah.
That was the issue.
No.
Oh.
It was part of the issue.
Gonna find out more the next time it hits the ice.
Yeah. No, I brought it out on Sunday thinking I had it fixed, and more problems come up. So
Really? Oh yeah, you sent us a picture of a power valve, didn't you?
Yeah. Bellow. God damn. They were brand new.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, I think these ones were too stiff. So it was, just cracked right away.
Yeah.
So
Like old?
yeah,
old stuff?
they were fucking NOS Polaris ones, so they've probably been sitting on the shelf for,
Sure.
20 years. So yeah, dry rotted, I'm sure.
Just can't catch a break.
No, every time the sled hits the ice.
I'm just having a blast on that Gen 2.
Yeah. Man, this thing's really good.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Almost forgot to put oil in it.
Yeah.
We were thinking, have we checked the oil? No, haven't checked the oil. Got down, put it on the ice, fired it up, oil lights just on. It's like, oh shit, yeah.
Well, because the 3 times Brody's been on the sled, we haven't taken the sled off the trailer.
No, don't have to.
Sits on the trailer. Yeah.
Sits on the trailer.
No
bring
adjustments. This thing's good.
Nope.
Yeah.
When we bring it to the lake, just put a fresh tank of gas in it
Yeah.
and then burn it up.
So yeah, now did you get that back together then, or you're waiting on parts now?
No. I had shit on the shelf.
Oh man, you're prepped and prepared.
So this summer I spent, a good part of it collecting all the parts that I know go bad. So
Not a bad idea.
So yeah, hopefully on the lake this weekend with no issues.
yeah,
And the 440 hasn't been on the lake yet.
it will be this week.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing. Dropped a rider.
Tom Yort?
Yeah, Tom Yort's out of the race.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I think he kind of felt pressure.
Sure.
So,
we were giving Brody pressure about the 440 race too.
Kind of felt pressure, and then it being such a
Short notice.
short notice and like a really nice machine,
Oh sure.
So it's like it was all kind of eaten away, and I'm sure like the more time you get to think about it, like the worse it gets. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, more time thinking about it and no time on the sled.
Yeah.
Like 2 worse things.
Yeah. But no, it's getting on the ice this week. Hopefully this weekend.
Has Colin been out on the lake yet?
No, he's just been tinkering on dolling his sled up.
Yeah.
Thing looks really nice, but
Oh.
no seat time yet.
Well, I guess that's one way to make it look fast.
Yeah. If you look fast, you usually go fast.
Yeah.
That's how I approach it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. But yeah, Brody's been giving her hell on the Gen 2.
Yeah, you look really good.
I've been having a blast. It's so fun.
Yeah, just because he passed me like 3 times don't get too high hopes.
My hopes are very high.
Are they?
No, not.
I was gonna say, are your expectations high? Like climbing?
They're way better than I thought they were going to be.
You looked really
after
good.
the first day.
Yeah.
The first day on the 440, I'm like, God, this is hell. This sucks.
You look really good. I'm pumped.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I'm having fun.
So yeah, 3 days on the Gen 2 now, and then one half day on the 440.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 days on the ice.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's doing damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having that test track that they.
Yeah, we had a test track like over in the northeast corner of the lake on Sunday.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, that track, it had a pretty good flow to it, and then it was chewed out enough to where like a normal track would be too. So yeah, it was fun.
Oh yeah.
I even jumped on it. I jumped on it right behind Alex Satine. He was doing mod testing, and he's not out there giving her hell, and I'm giving her hell right behind him. And I was staying right behind him on that super short little test track, but like we'd get on a little straightaway, and his mod would just gap like
Oh yeah. He would pull away every
like,
corner.
Yeah, like 2-3 sled lengths like instantly as soon as it hooked up. And then like I was pushing it hard, so I was pushing it under braking.
Yep.
And then he'd look back a few times, and I'm just full leaned off on the Gen 2. And I went up to him and talked to him afterwards. I was like, it's pretty hard to beat a Gen 2 on the ice, especially such a little tight track like that.
Yeah. Super tight track.
So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because I'd been waiting for Alex to kind of get out there when I was on my 4-stroke, and then we just never went out there at the same time. But and then Jesse Hallstrom, he was out there dinking around too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Skidoo.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the primer on that Skidoo.
Well, it was actually Gabby's sled that he had out there this weekend, just breaking it in, and that was the first time I had ever looked at the new Gen 5s.
Yeah.
Man, for the primary and the secondary clutch are almost stacked on top of each other.
Oh, really?
Like on how weird that is laid out. Like,
and that's kind of weird because like back in the day, that was a big thing, was the geometry of the clutch align, the up or down. So like the 440 Champ 440s and stuff actually have a rolled chain case, so they lay the clutches flatter, and I guess it reduces lift. So like, where's this geometry come in where you don't get no lift if they're straight up and down, unless that was an old myth or something? I don't know.
Yeah, that is odd to think of, because if you look at like the Skidoo chain case too, it's really laid like that, and almost it's like a foot long too.
Yeah, so maybe that's where you get rid of it.
Yeah, that could be. But yeah, looking at it, it was like the secondary was almost on top of the primary. So
Pretty cool looking sled though.
Yeah, it was. I had never looked at it, Gen 5 in person, and yeah, they're a sharp looking sled. I like how the headlights are kind of like integrated into it.
Yeah, I seen Dorn's story this weekend, and they're looking pretty sharp.
Yeah. Oh, Dustin was bummed that Pine Lake got pushed back, that they're not going to be able to make it now.
Oh no.
Yep.
Some bitch.
Yep.
That's too bad.
So yeah, he was looking forward to the 440 race.
Oh yeah. Oh, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So yeah, bummer, but we'll miss you, Dustin.
Yeah. R.I.P.
He'll be there in spirit.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll give Vince a quick call here, because he said he's not going to be breaking down boxes this time.
Oh.
And he's going to get out of the McDonald's ball pit in time too.
Okay, so yeah, maybe he'll just roll over in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy sounded like he was rolling around in hay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I said pole barn, it's not a barn; it's just a shed.
It sounded like it was a barn filled with hay, and he was rolling around in it.
Okay, I got him turned up here, so you control it, Brody.
I'll do my best.
Brody's the one that wears the watch.
I try.
How many steps you got?
Hello.
Vince, VS3 Suspension, how's it going?
Oh, good. How about you guys?
Oh, pretty good. You sound really good this call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I sounded good last call. I was just making noise.
Yeah. Can you go stand outside for me so I can understand you?
So Vince, you had the old 4-stroke nitro out on the lake this weekend. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, we did. It felt pretty good.
Yeah, I watched your GoPro video of it today. It looks fast. Like watching your GoPro video, it looks fast, and then it doesn't feel that fast like when we're out there doing those motos.
I know. That's good that it looks fast on GoPro because usually it looks slower than hell on that thing.
True, it does. GoPro video always slows everything down.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
oh, that didn't look cool at all. It's like, well, when I was doing it, it was scary as hell.
Yeah.
And delete.
Yeah. No, Dan Revering posted a story today of he launched an approach and is cased out on the other side in the Park Rapids race. I was like, well, that doesn't look like he's going that fast. But then
Yeah.
It does no justice. The GoPro, it's like you got to be in the seat to feel that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are gnarly.
Yeah, to clear the downside of an approach,
After it's been all cased out, it's rough.
So Vince, to start off, I actually had a tech question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because we were switching springs this weekend. Because you were nice enough to give me a couple sets of springs. So,
Yep.
if you think of a primary clutch spring, it has a starting rate and an ending rate of let's say, 55 is the starting rate and 255 is the ending rate.
Yeah.
How come a shock spring only has a 1 rate of a 150?
Well, the clutch springs are just 1 rate, but that starting rate is essentially when you put it in the clutch, here's how many pounds are on it already.
Oh, to start with. So
yeah, so it's the same thing as saying okay, you took a 100-pound spring and you put 3/4 inch of preload on it, then your starting rate is 75, and after you compress it 2 inches, it's 200. That's how many inches of force it's got, kind of thing.
But why would it go down if it's 100 rates? Oh, so it's kind of medium? I don't know.
Because it's 100 pounds an inch. So you have to compress it an inch to get 100 pounds out of it. So if you only have 3/4 inch of preload, then it's 75 pounds.
Oh, I see. So so with 150-pound spring on the front of your sled, the first inch, is it 100 all the way? You'd think compressing it more and more, it would be stiffer and stiffer.
Well, so yeah, at 1 inch, there's 150 pounds of force. And then at 2 inches, it's 300. At 3 inches, it's 450. That's just it's a straight rate. The force goes up, but the rate of the spring stays the same.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense now.
Yeah. So if you have a dual rate spring, so if you have a I don't know, whatever, 100, 200 spring or something like that, the rate will end up being, gosh, what would it be? Starting rate. I can't do the math in my head right now for some reason, even though it's really easy. But it'll be softer, and then once you essentially coil bind or couple to get into whatever second rate you want, then it goes up to that second rate.
Huh. That is you explained it so simple, and me and Dad and Brody were thinking about it in the garage. We were just
I feel so dumb right now.
Yeah. I've had that thought too, where it's way too much preload, and it's well, it works. So
yeah. So so when you're putting preload on 150-pound, we'll just go 100 just for easy numbers. So if you only put a 1/4 inch of preload on a 100-pound spring, you're only going 25 pounds.
Yeah, that's what the spring will create for force at that preload.
Huh. Weird.
That just means I can tighten my shit up.
Yeah, so that's why you won't get the same feel adding a bunch of preload to a lighter spring as you will from less preload on a heavier spring, because it won't build rate as fast.
Yeah. And it'll more preload on a lighter spring. You'll make it kind of like a pogo-y almost.
Yeah, sometimes for sure, depending on how far you go.
Sometimes for sure. I like that answer.
But typically you will get more comfort having a stiffer spring and then being able to lighten up your valving than you will from having a softer spring with like stiffer valving to compensate.
Sure.
This is
Oh, yeah.
This is what 5 Minutes is Fox is like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it should be every time.
We're actually doing a tech segment.
Yes, exactly. Which actually, helped because we were thinking about it. I don't even know. We were just
curious about it. Like you're just overthinking it.
Way overthinking.
Yeah.
What about so like another question on like your big trophy truck shocks that you do that have all these like
Stacked springs.
No, like the I was the bypasses.
Oh,
The tubes and everything.
Yeah, all those bypass tubes. Would there be any like science to that, to like doing that to like a snowmobile rear shock at all? Like I know that's essentially like an evil chamber almost.
Not really, no.
Oh.
So an eval chamber is like on our air shocks is just it's controlling spring rate, like when you can essentially have more or less air volume to compress. Where the bypass tubes, it's actually bypassing the main valve stack. So like depending on the tube placement and stuff like that, like that's how you get it to be really soft initially. So like when you're, blitzing through whoops, like at full droop, you don't want the thing to be super stiff right away because then it just upsets the vehicle. So then as you go through the stroke, your like damping force gradually increases until you get out of all the bypass tubes and like just completely through the main valve stack, which is really close to bottom out.
Huh.
yes.
So that's what like those big ski shocks that I built, those are internal bypass. So there's like a second tube in there with some holes drilled, and then some of them are checked. So it only works in compression, and others are just, so there's like bypass and bleed holes, and bleed holes work in compression and rebound, and then the bypass holes are only in compression kind of thing.
Sure. Oh, that freaking makes sense. God dang it.
So yeah, same concept as that. That's why they work really well in the ditch, because like it's super easy to move them initially when the front end's really light, and then you can still hit big hits and stuff like that, and they don't bottom out.
But how come nobody like uses that technology yet? Or is it like
it's heavy and it's big and hard to package?
Oh, I see. Sure.
So yeah,
Just won't fit
and
in the skid frame.
expensive.
Well,
I mean, snowmobiles would be like $40,000 by the time they put those things on.
Holy shit.
Heck yeah. But yeah, good segment, you guys.
Yeah. Two really good questions. Yeah.
But no, what were your thoughts on the nitro then, Vince? On getting that thing on the ice and finally getting a shakedown on it?
Well, it went a lot better than I anticipated, so that's good. It's clearly very fast and it handles really well. If I was more in a race shape, I would say I'd probably be pretty close to getting a podium spot on the thing, but I'm not, so it won't.
A little too
Especially
heavy.
after I got the brake situation figured out. Turns out eBay brake pads are not good.
Yeah, Vince burned up a set of pads in about like 10 minutes.
8 miles. Yeah. Like that's the third set too.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Just like
maybe,
to the metal. I'm like, there's nothing I can do about this. And then we threw in the Yamaha and Nissan pads, and my whole life turned around. So.
You wouldn't believe that. Me and I jumped on the nitro for just a lap, and Vince jumped on my sled for a lap, and two totally different setups, like night and day.
Yeah.
Like Vince had it felt like Vince had like 10 inches of carbide behind the spindles.
Oh, so when you're turning?
Yeah, like that's how I thought of it feeling, Vince. And then it was just heavy feeling where like on my sled it's just loose and just like flickable. Like, and I told Vince when he got on my sled, I was like, it's loose and there's no brakes.
Yeah.
And I watched Vince
Both, all of the above were true.
Yeah.
I watched Vince get pretty sideways in a corner. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Just, you slow down by going sideways.
Yeah. Well, not this sideways. You don't.
No, Vince was past the mark of slowing down sideways and the oh shit sideways.
He's now going backwards.
Like we'll just grab some more throttle and forget about this corner. So.
Yep, when in doubt, throttle out.
But yeah,
it may not improve the situation, but it ends the suspense.
It's so we're about to fuck around and find out with this one. But it's just so funny on two totally different setups and two totally different feelings of just, it was almost like dirt bikes where like somebody wanted a whole bunch of front end bite, or like somebody that wanted to steer with the rear, like with like Ryan Villapoto almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was just hilarious. Where I was like, I got on it and Vince even said, "You looked really uncomfortable." I was like, I was.
Yeah. That's how I feel if I get on gunner sled.
Yeah.
Just super uncomfortable. It's like, this is not okay.
I like it loose.
Yeah, I guess so.
But like, I don't know. I'm dealing with like a balance issue of getting it tighter. Then it really changes. It really upsets the chassis on like the midways of the corners. I'm struggling with balance of this 137, but loose. That's how we're gonna do it, Vince.
All right. I'm gonna mess around a little more ski stuff and see if try some different skis or move some carbides around on the skis. I don't know yet.
Sure.
We'll see.
Well, are you racing? I know you were.
I don't know.
Oh, you're still kind of up in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's your good buddy Travis Muller's benefit that weekend, right?
Yeah, that's Sunday. So technically I could race Saturday, but we'll see.
Sure.
That's if I want to spend the money or give the money to whoever actually wins it. So.
Heck yeah, that would be awesome to get you up there though and race. Mm-hmm.
It'd be fun.
Would you be open to doing like Park Rapids in the Pro Open class, or like maybe even Nadawash?
Definitely not Park Rapids. Oh. No. I know how that course goes. Like if I wanted to drive around in circles, I'd go through roundabouts in the city. So.
Yeah, Brody, you're gonna like that one.
Maybe.
You're gonna like the Park Rapids lake race.
Yeah. Here's just 9 300-degree corners in a row. Good luck hanging on after half a lap.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that sounds like hell. Yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah, quarter of a lap is like, my hands really fucking hurt right now.
Yeah. Like, don't they know that the steering wheel also goes straight on the plow? Like, just because it's called a steering wheel doesn't mean you have to always be steering.
Yeah. You could let it just flow this way and flow that way. And
yeah.
But to see that thing at Nadawash at least, that would be pretty good too.
Yeah, that'd be a good track for it because it's clearly fast in a straight line. Mm-hmm. So
hopefully we don't get too much snow where it really roughens up. But
what about a winter with no snow, and so it's just a full-on Nadawash ice race,
like the glory days? Yeah,
I've only had Nadawash slush races, so.
Yep.
Well, that's every year. Yeah.
Yeah. When you got that podium in semi-pro improved that year that I blew a belt, that was a pretty good ice conditions. Like,
yeah, that wasn't bad. Like it was warm, but it wasn't like the year after that where like it was literally a watercross.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, then we were. Yeah. It's a thing to bring the Altigres to Nadawash because like that's what we always used to do. Mm-hmm. They don't float.
They're submarines.
Yeah, you just drive through the water.
There's no skipping on top.
No. So like the water's in the middle of the track. Like I would just swing it outside of the cone, outside of the stakes, and then like when the stake was coming, I'd tuck it in and then outside.
Sure. Well, Vince, do you still have that TXL? Would that be something you could race against Kyle on? Is that class?
No, I got rid of that thing a while ago. I got the old Exciter 440, but it's not a race sled at the moment.
Were those good sleds, Kyle?
Not, I mean, they're like good, but it wouldn't be an LT grade, especially in that kind of race.
They're fun as hell for the horsepower to chassis ratio.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah,
would
but
say.
it's definitely nowhere near as fast as what the LT grade or like a TXL would be. So.
Oh,
86 mile an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I had the TXL at like 88 or 89 or something like that.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
moving.
this is dumb.
huh.
Like, the skis don't point straight ever, like they didn't in 1980 when it rolled off the line. Like,
Yeah, you can watch
a
this.
very active toe. Like,
Yeah.
What's your toe out? Well, I don't know. It changes from.
Changes
Yeah.
every second.
Yeah. Just as long as they don't go in, that's about as.
Yeah. You want her pulled together or full out? 'Cause it's about an inch and a half difference.
They're so narrow. Like, if they toe in any, it's like riding a dirt bike.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
No, heck yeah. Well, yeah. You gotta. When are you gonna figure out if you're gonna race for sure or not, Vince?
I don't know, probably 3 hours before a sign up closes or something.
Yeah. I think that's everyone's thought.
Yeah,
though,
pretty
just to
much.
see if the race actually happens.
Well, no, I'd say it's 100%
Yeah.
happening right now because mid next week it's freaking cold.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it's not a normal Pine Lake race unless it's 0.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. What's next weekend look like up there?
this next weekend, I thought it looked
Or like,
This coming.
yeah,
weekend?
whatever it is that's coming. So like the 7th or 8th or whatever day it is.
6th and 7th. It looks like 24 and 21. So
Good
Oh,
practice
not
days.
too bad.
but like 30% chance of snow Saturday morning. So
Okay.
but yeah, that looks nice. But yeah, it's Thursday night, it's 3 below.
Nice.
So
So
make some ice.
Dang.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's gonna make ice tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's a little 4. So
Yeah.
but yeah, heck
Good.
yeah. What the hell else was I gonna say? Oh, Supercross starts this weekend, Vince.
I know.
Who's your pick?
Well, Tomac, Blue Crew.
Yep, of course. How do you think Webb?
Hopefully they put the super Achilles in them. So
No.
How do you think Webb's
it was
gonna
actually
do?
pretty funny. Last year we were watching that race. I think we were down in Bentonville. Like Hannah and I were down there, and my brother was with us. We were watching it, and my brother's a PA, and he saw him like he'd like hit that like in the G out or whatever, and then came up and looked down at his ankle. And my brother's like, "Yep, he just tore his Achilles." And he's like, he knows every time because apparently it feels like someone's like kicks you or someone hits you in the back of the leg.
Yeah.
And so that's why everybody looks back when it happens because they think someone hits them. And sure as shit, he did it. So
Yeah, I watched that race too in Denver, and yeah, he was out in the lead and just pop.
right.
It was so
Not
weird.
great.
Yeah, when you just pulled off to the track, it's like, what are you doing? And he's just like leg just dangling there.
Yeah.
But no, I'd love to see Tomac come back and win. I'd like to see Cooper Webb do better on the Yamaha than he did last year on the KTM.
Yeah. Actually, I hope AP wins all of them just so we can have the podium interviews.
Well, it was Detroit last year where he led 90% of it
Yeah.
and then crashed.
I know.
Last corner, wasn't it?
No, it was like second to the last
It was
lap.
like-
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, a couple laps to go.
Yeah.
But he was gone.
Yeah.
Like, if it would have been a tip over, he would have been able to come back out of it. But he, like, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Just folded up his bike and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind. The people that you want to see win are like AP and Malcolm Stewart. You'd love to see those guys get their first wins. But man, it's going to be hard to. I'd like Jet's going to be good and Sexton. It's going to be interesting to see on how Sexton likes this KTM.
Yeah. Hopefully they got 10 hours on it at least.
Well, did you hear they went to the new frame again already?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. Because when he first jumped on the bike, they were on their frame already now, but they said, no, let's try this new edition frame. And they like that one better.
All right.
And like Cooper Webb said, we got to go to 48 millimeter forks. We got to go smaller forks. And then they fought Cooper Webb on that. And then sure enough, now this year's bike comes with 48s.
Right.
It's like,
yeah, things are so damn rigid before. Like, what do you expect?
yeah, like they'd always what were they doing when like Cooper Webb would talk about this brace that they added or this brace that they took away? Like, I don't know if you had ever heard any of that stuff on that.
I don't know. I mean, usually it's just like the cylinder head mounts and stuff like that they modify.
Yeah. Well, no, this was like some kind of brace that almost went down the neck of the frame or something that they were taking away or putting on.
I don't know,
but
I'm not sure.
Damn KTMs.
Yeah. Bunch of Nazi machines.
Kyle has no comment. What? Oh, another question, shock question for Vince before we let him go. The Kawasaki guys last year were trying that BFRC rear shock.
Yep.
And they just couldn't get it to work on the Supercross track, but like Tim Geiser loves it over in MXGP. But like, what's your take on the BFRC?
I'm pretty sure so that's like it's like a solid piston thing, and all the work gets done in the adjuster pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I know about those things, I haven't messed too much with anything like that, but it's good for like more for outdoor style than it would be for like Supercross, where you need like a bunch of initial hold up and to be really stiff. Like I don't think you can get the comfort of it by the time you get it stiff enough, kind of thing. But I don't really know, but that's what I was hearing.
Oh, sure. I had it on that 2019 Suzuki I had, and it had the only way I could explain it, sometimes if you landed like rear wheel first, it had just a really weird like dead feeling, like it just go right to the bottom of the stroke and just kind of feel dead. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Actually, I have one sitting here for Dalton. He got one and he wanted me to kind of modify it for one of his cowies, but he still hasn't got me dimensions for it. So I think I've had it for like 3 years just chilling.
I think it's your shock now.
Yeah. Dalton, if you're listening, this is mine. So you can buy it back.
Brody said, yeah.
Yeah. It's official.
Yep.
Heck yeah, you guys got anything? You got anything for us, Vince, at all?
I don't know.
What do you want to know?
Is it anybody else you talking to today, or just you three idiots again?
Just us three again.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought about giving my buddy Trevor Davison a call with the Cataract Collision team on how the catalyst build is going, but the last time I had talked to him, they were kind of in between a lot of things, so it wasn't not a whole lot to say just yet.
Yeah,
but they did.
Yeah, I was talking to Greg today about some more shock stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
They got some weird stuff going on. Well, I know I sent Kyle a message because they're using a Zero Pro in the rear of those wall skids. So
hell yeah, that's the only way to go, baby. Why fix what's not broken?
Heck yeah. Well, it's like I said that. I think I've said it before, but when I seen like their half mile skids or their sprint skids or something, it's like there's no front shock in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Yeah, the shorter track skids. I mean, that's how all ice oval sleds are. They don't have front shocks.
I didn't know that until like just 2 years ago.
I mean, and essentially, what the trend has been, I guess, in ice racing is like eliminating the use of the front track shock. So,
weird.
Yeah, I could probably just take mine out. I don't know.
Try it.
Maybe I'll try that next.
See what happens.
We try on my Skidoo with that R motion. We tried no front spring on it. No spring on the front skid shock.
Just a fucking absorber.
Yep.
Well, shit. So did Wes. He busted one of those KYB ones in half the first year at the I-500, and essentially just ran the entire day with no front track shock in there.
Yep. Yeah, we caught that. Like we're looking at his sled at the finish line there after that first day or something. It's like something's missing up there. Yeah. Something looks different.
Yeah. Turns out you just don't need it with that skid. So
lucked out. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's like I said, I think I've said it before, but when I seen the Like Zero Pro Well, okay, Vince. Just something about Fox for the SHOPTALK Fantasy League. If you had talked to your boss,
that was not a question.
about
I don't know what to do with the words that were spoken.
Okay, we'll get.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
We'll come back to that then on another call.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Rick anymore about it. If that's what you were asking.
Sure.
That's what he was trying to ask, but he couldn't find the words.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting. That's kind of what I figured.
Words are hard.
Yeah. Must have been all that nitro exhaust pointing at your face or something this weekend.
It was fun. I like just sitting behind sleds and watching. Like I like watching people's like line choices and everything and how their sled works in a certain spot compared to my sled. So I like just like sitting behind people and I'm like following them and watching. So
yeah.
So I was getting full nitro exhaust.
Out of the back of the seat.
Yep.
Well, okay, Vince. Well, we'll watch Supercross this weekend and cheer for Tomac.
Or whoever you want to win.
Yeah, whoever.
Yeah.
Tomac. Blue Crew.
Tomac.
Yeah.
I like Tomac.
Bike of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Yep. What do you think about that, Kyle?
Yeah. I mean, those are real safe choices. I don't know. There's just so much attitude in like all these riders. Like there's so many of them, you know.
What do you mean?
Like there's different mentalities towards it all. I really like Cooper Webb's mentality.
Yeah.
Old school. You know.
Yeah.
Yelling at Tomac on the line, like, "Are you fucking ready?" or something.
Yeah.
Whatever he said to him.
Just messing with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to respect that.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
I do like in 250 class. I like Joe Shimoda.
Yeah. He's gonna be interesting to see on how he does on that new Honda.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And then Levi Kitchen moving to pro circuit.
Yeah.
So I expect.
No, I don't know. Joe Shimoda probably he doesn't really know a whole lot of English, so that's probably why his attitude is so good.
No, he's if you listen to him in interviews, he talks pretty good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, way better than a few years ago.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I loved that Redbud. I think it was last year or 2 years ago where he wrote "I love USA" on his stomach. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody loved that there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, I'll keep you posted if I'm going to come north and this weekend and maybe ride a day. I don't know yet. So.
Yeah. We'll be out there again. So
No way.
I might be out there this time though.
Yeah, you missed out on Sunday, Brody.
Yeah, I missed out Sunday.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Vince was looking forward to battling with the Gen 2.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
maybe next weekend.
Next time.
Yeah, 2 days of arm pump is good enough for me for the weekend.
Real good.
Yeah.
You're gonna love Park Rapids.
Okay, Vince. Well, we'll let you go. Talk to you later. So.
All right. Sounds good.
Mega Flow.
Mega Flow.
See you later, Vince. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was done with that conversation. I get that.
That was a really good spring answer.
Tech Talk. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, we were thinking way too hard about that.
Now we got a better understanding of how it all works.
Even clutch springs now too.
Yeah.
Clutch spring too.
Yeah, because it makes sense that it's a clamping force.
Yep. Because it's that initial low number is your engagement.
Yeah.
So.
Your clamping force, like that's the sprung weight as it's in the clutch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both good questions.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes sense too on like some of these team springs that we're using that they're so short that like the preload numbers are pretty small. So because it's like it almost takes nothing to put the cover on. So that makes sense. And then my dad, like he'd always tell Ree like he was using these cultivator springs. That were like this long. And
Really?
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, cultivator springs.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Perfect diameter.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yep. Speed secrets.
Yep.
We just let a big secret out there.
Yeah, Scott Nesvold told me that this week. He's like, I put cultivator springs in there. I was like, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I guess it gets the job done. Maybe not the best way.
I guess like back in the day, like the colors of the springs were what you were using.
Yeah.
And so some people wouldn't want to show their secrets, so they would color their springs differently than what they actually were.
Yep. But that's my dad was old school like that. So when we were drag racing, you know, it'd be a green and yellow spring, but he'd paint the fucking thing purple. Now, like, we go look at these sleds and it's like, what the hell is in this thing?
You'd have like one little dot on the bottom. Oh yeah, this is a yellow one.
Yeah, right. Yep. Yep.
Have to break the grinder out and grind off a little patch just to see what's underneath.
You keep talking about Park Rapids, Brody. Are you just doing Pine Lake?
I was just planning on doing Pine Lake.
Gotta do Park Rapids.
No, I'd say at least Foston.
Oh yeah, Foss.
No, yeah,
Foss.
Have you heard anything?
Haven't heard nothing.
Like usually they have a New Year's race
Right.
and then a spring race, but I haven't seen a single flyer for a New Year's race or anything.
Right. I mean, I love that race. That's
Yeah.
because we all get to compete against each other, you know, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
No riffraff around it. Heads up racing.
What about Ben Yor? Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, he's getting on the sled this weekend, I think.
Okay, this weekend?
Yeah.
In Clearwater, or is he coming down to Pine Lake?
It's just tough to say. Clearwater's pretty easy to get on right now and just ride the bay, kind of.
Sure.
That's what I did on Sunday.
Oh, you were on Clearwater?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a good one, but I don't want to piss too many people off. A lot of people live on that lake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like Pine Lake where it's all like Grand Forks cabin people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But
No, I was planning on maybe Foston.
Yeah, Boston would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Foston would be cool. But yeah, nothing else.
Park Rapids is a good one.
Doesn't sound like it. You guys don't make it sound
Well,
that
the last
fun.
time they put an ice course out there, it was turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But with one long sweeping straight, and that was about it. But yeah, no, hopefully.
Hopefully, what they make a real actual track or what?
No, I don't know. I just want you to be there.
Well, I don't know because they pay back at Pine Lake for
Yeah.
the classics class,
Yeah.
but there's no payback at Core for the classics.
$75 to enter.
Oh, to enter.
It's more than that though. He's not a season member and
Yeah.
Mm.
and stuff, and that's that add-on stuff. But but yeah, you'll. It's funny. It's funnier than hell watching Brody.
Oh, it's sweet.
Like not in a funny way, but just like
Because it's me out
yeah,
there?
because
Yeah.
it's you.
Like I would, 2 years ago, I would have never thought you would have
No,
jumped on a sled.
no. For the
2 years ago, I would have told you I'm never jumping on a sled.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did tell me.
Oh, yeah. No, I did.
Yeah, because being the fourth time on the sled, it looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the main thing.
Yeah.
It feels like I know what I'm doing more.
Yeah.
Like if I hopped on the 440 now, I wouldn't look so damn dumb.
Sure.
Because that first day, it was brand new to me again, basically.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, it feels like I can drive the sled. I know how it's going to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the few laps that I put in, it looked like you were throttling out at a good spot. That's kind of all the advice that I could give. Yeah, is just carry your momentum.
And yeah, Gunnar gave me one pro tip, speed secret, and I was trying that. Felt pretty good.
What was that?
Just getting into the snowbank a little bit,
yeah.
slow you down faster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Push a little harder in the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that ass into that sled out into the berm, and it's like a big shovel out there just scooping snow.
Yeah, and then it's not. When you're in the glare ice and you start to kick it out, there's no resistance there. But if you're in the edge of that snow, it's like perfect.
If you get too far though, it like pulls you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Then you're trying to steer out of it. Then
Kind of want to keep the skis out of it, but just track in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a hard technique. There's a very fine line of
I got out a little too far a couple times. Like, nope, that's way too slow.
Oh yeah. I do testing, I do it all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, the right skis out there. It's like
Yeah. Dozing. Yeah.
This is not the fast lane.
And it, of course, changes, every lap with how many sleds are out there. So, like, that's kind of it's so hard to perfect it every single lap. Like, you'll never, ever have a perfect lap.
No.
So it's...
But the key is to try.
Yeah.
Because like the test track got so hogged out.
Yeah.
After all day of riding, that it was every turn was different. You were making different lines, cutting different lines.
Yeah. And then if you have a later heat in the day, those huge ice grooves, you know, that's plays a big factor in it too.
You get stuck in them, and it's like a train track. It just sucks you in. But no, I kind of made a pass on the practice track. Some random dude, don't even know if he's racing or what class he's racing, but I caught him, and he knew I was catching him, so he just pulled off, and I'm like, holy shit.
It was me.
Holy shit.
That was me.
Yeah. And so that was cool to be like, it wasn't you guys. I wasn't trying to keep up with you or Dad. It was another dude. I don't know how hard he's pushing, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just cool to be like, oh, I'm pushing harder than him right now, so that's something, I guess. No, I was having fun though. That was a tight little fun track.
Heck yeah. So I should have brought this up at the start of the show in case people quit listening. But
Because we're 50 minutes in.
already,
Yeah.
man, time flies by.
Well, when we talked to Vince for 25 minutes.
Not 5?
Not 5. It's never been 5. We should stop calling it 5 minutes with Fox.
Next time we'll just have a mid conversation. All right, Vince, 5 minutes.
That's what I wanted to do. But no, that's too mean. Anyway, go on.
So yeah. What should I start with first? The Shop Talk Cross Country Fantasy League or the RM Fantasy? We'll do RM Fantasy since it's top of my list. So for anybody that watches Supercross, Rocky Mountain does their own fantasy league. It's called Rocky Mountain RMFantasySX.com. And so I've been playing this. Me and my dad and my wife play this for like the last 3 or 4 years. And it's really easy to sign up and do and everything. And there's groups you can join. So you can join all sorts of groups. And like I've done it with the DMC group with all the guys up at Brooks, like Brandon Green, Johnny and Courtney and Jeremy and all those people. And they actually do it where the winner gets a free set of FXR gear. And so I won it 2 years ago and my dad won it last year.
Yeah.
So for us to win it 2 years in a row from him was pretty sweet. So something like that we're going to do on RMFantasySX.com, a Shop Talk podcast group. And so to get into this group, the password, I'll have it closed. So the password is just going to be Shop Talk podcast, all one word, lowercase.
There you go. Okay.
So password, Shop Talk podcast on the Shop Talk podcast group. Okay. Simple enough.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, if you guys watch Supercross and if you want to play a fantasy against us on RM Fantasy's website, join our group.
There's going to be some loot.
Yep.
If you win.
If you win the group, we'll give a hat and a shirt away. Huh?
Not a bad deal.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Something.
Yeah, something.
I mean, and like on the Rocky Mountain Fantasy website, they give away a whole bunch of stuff every week. Every week, it's a whole bunch of good stuff, and I think even at the end of the year, it's like 2 KTM, a 450 and a 250 SX they give away.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, join RM Fantasy SX, and then join our Shop Talk podcast group.
I'm on a win streak right now for fantasy. I just won the Super Bowl.
You did in
Yeah,
our
football.
in our league.
Yep.
Oh, I had a question about that.
I got 6th.
Is the NFL playing 18 games this year, or why does it say week 18? For like the Vikings play the Lions in week 18. What the heck does that mean?
Could be 18 weeks. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I know we only got one more game against Lions. Vikings.
It's not a playoff game, though.
No.
No, it's just a regular season.
Yeah,
I thought
so.
they only play 17 games in a year.
Don't know, bro.
No, me neither.
No, okay. Well,
It's
that's
NFL.
something. That's something the internet, that you always talk about.
You can learn a lot.
We can look it up on the internet
ever been?
later. Yeah,
That's where we need to have a tech person here. Like
that's supposed to be me, but I don't have a laptop in front of me.
we'll hire somebody,
We don't need to hire anybody. Jesus Christ.
and then we'll put them up on. We'll put it up on the screen like Jamie.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
that's a really. I'm telling you right now.
No, we don't need to hire anybody. We just need to buy that shit, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I
And
won't
then we
talk
can-
as much.
We can clip it,
Yeah, I won't talk as much. Maybe not, because I'll be focused on so much other shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's
I
something
don't
to keep you busy.
Well, I'm here. I'm in the conversation. That's keeping me busy.
But yeah, and then the first ever cross country racing fantasy league. the Shop Talk podcast, Cross Country Fantasy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pine Lake pushed back to the 13th and 14th. It's going to be the first weekend of it. It's going to be on Google Doc. I think Google Doc form maybe or something. But I'll have the link in the description, right below this video, right in the description. And so yeah, you can click on that and fill it out. We'll do 1st through 5th, and then a wild card. The wild card will change every week from 6th to 10th or 15th or something. You can submit as many picks as you want, but like keep it reasonable. And then your final submitted pick will be your only one, because we're going to time stamp it. It'll come in. Your most recent pick is going to be the only one that counts. And then if there's any ties, the timestamp will break the tie of who submits earliest. You know, and then I had a sound bite here of the Rocky Mountain Fantasy League guys talking about their scoring system. So I'm going to play that here, and then you guys will be able to know how the point system works.
And he wins. Well, you get the same amount of points as he would, which is 25 points. To get second place correct, that's 22 points. Third place is 20. Fourth is 18. And fifth place is 17 points. But the wild card, that's why the wild card is so important, because you get the same number of points for the wild card correct as you do for first, which is 25 points. Look, this is going to happen to you multiple times throughout the season. It does to everybody. You're going to make your top 5 picks, and you're going to have multiple riders inside there who are so close to that position you picked them for. Let's say you have Eli Tomac for second, but he gets third. Well, you still get 10 points awarded for each rider you pick inside the top 5 who just finishes one position away from where you had them picked. So if you had Tomac for second, he gets third, you get 10 points. Now let's say you had Tomac for second, but he gets 4th or 5th place. You still get 5 points for every rider that you pick correctly in your top 5, but just finishes more than 2 positions away from where you had them picked. But that wild card is special because the wild card you have to get exactly right. Now you're able to see your points for that round almost immediately.
Okay, simple enough. And I mean,
I guess so, yeah.
Like, it's simple once you
do it a couple times.
Yeah. And then, like, it's going to be put into a spreadsheet and everything. So it's going to be simplified for Mandy to keep track of all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shop Talk Podcast Fantasy League for Pine Lake and for the following core races. For Pine Lake, we're going to close the picks at like noon. So we'll post the qualifying times that morning on the Arlo Racing page, and maybe Kyle will share it, and I'll share it on my personal page and whatnot. And then, so yeah, those will be the qualifying times, and get your picks in before noon.
Sunday for pro stock.
Yeah, for pro stock only. It's only for pro stock.
It's not for every division. The classics class.
Yeah, classics class.
Wild card.
Yeah.
Never know.
It's not even a top 5. There's like 6 riders. You're getting points.
Yeah, you're getting points no matter what. So yeah, it's only for pro stock.
Yeah, only for pro stock. So I think it's going to be really cool. I've had a few people message me about it, and they're excited about it, just to add something different to our little sport that doesn't get very much publicity. So yeah, we've already got Woody's. Woody's put in $100 gift card coupon for the final winners. So that'll be top 3 prize or something at least. And then Vince said he talked to his Fox boss about something, maybe a Fox swag pack or something.
Something.
So that'd be cool too. But if anybody else wants to throw any sponsors want to throw anything else into it, let me know. I don't know.
It would be cool as hell if some other people pitched in.
Yeah.
I don't know, make it just a little bit bigger and bigger, and maybe it'd be something really cool at the end of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows how it's going to snowball during the season.
Yep. So yeah, I think, and it's it's free to play and everything, and there's
and the Supercross one is also free to join.
Yeah, so. rmfantasysx.com. Yeah. It's free to play. So I don't know, anything else you got to add to that, Kyle?
No, I think that's good. You guys took it really professionally. when I first had the idea, I was going to make a board.
It's going to be redneck as hell, and it's going to be super messy at the end.
Yeah. But hey.
But like I sent you a test run of it, and it's nice and clean and easy to figure out.
Yeah, it's super easy.
So,
it works really good.
Like I even sent it to my mom on her phone,
Yeah.
and I said, I'm going to send you something and figure it out and submit it back to me. And she figured it out and
I'll be damned.
did it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So,
must be pretty darn simple then.
yeah. It's easy enough. And we'll have the whole list of riders on there. So the list of riders and then the number next to our name. So like I just went through like almost Core's last year's points and just took all the pros from that. And I think maybe the only two that are moved up are Pepple and Bo Bunky, I think, from semi-pro.
Yeah, we'll have to see when the registration comes out.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So yeah, super simple, I would think. So,
And super cool.
yeah. I'm excited about it. Just throw something different out there. So yeah, they raffled off her 440.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, who were the winners?
So Chad's sister Jenna, it's her mother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
So Joey, her husband's Joey is his mom. Yep. And so I already called her.
Oh.
And we're in the process of buying it back.
Okay.
Well, damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. So I was pretty happy to hear that. So hopefully that should work out around the race time. So
Who won my gun that I wanted?
Austin Cody.
Yeah, Austin Cody.
I was pissed.
Yeah, I wanted that gun. That was a nice gun. Son of a bitch.
Well, do you know, like, he's from New York. Does New York have any weird gun laws or anything? Do you know of?
No,
like,
it's basically the same. I know, like, when I was living there, like it.
Oh yeah, I suppose you lived there.
Yeah, the background check it takes 45 minutes or whatever, kind of the same as here. But I think it's different for pistols and ARs and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
resident, I think.
Yeah. So so that was funny that he won the gun.
Bastard.
And then I just, after we finished filming and everything for the drawing, then I just started randomly pulling names out. And so we pulled five prizes, the 3 gift cards, the gun, and the 440. The 6th name I pulled was Sharon Dyrdahl. And then reached in there again, a random person I didn't know. 7th, Sharon Dyrdahl again.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How many tickets did you buy?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
3?
Yeah, 3.
So then, 6, 7, 8, 9th name I pull, Kyle Grover.
Son of a bitch.
I bought mine at Troy's, and I was wondering if Troy ever dropped them tickets off.
Well, he did. Got your proof.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're top 10, Kyle.
Yeah, hey,
least.
top 10 and something.
I was gonna.
And how did you become the guy to pull the tickets?
I don't know. We just went down there because we wanted to be down there to just be down there and see
Gunner
it.
was drinking at the bar.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I was drinking at the other bar. I was at the Trap, and Ben Yort brought it up on his phone, and I'm like, "What the hell's Gunner doing on your phone?" Like, I didn't know he posted a video. He's like, "Oh, this is a live stream on Facebook." I'm like, "What? He's ripping tickets? What the hell is he doing?"
No,
Like,
so
pull
yeah,
my name.
Yeah, we just went down there to have supper and see, just watch it. And then Chad was like, "Hey, do you want to help?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "Okay, good." And so yeah, I just stood there and drew the tickets.
Yeah,
So it was kind of fun though.
yeah, I thought it was funny, goofy.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool. Hopefully we can get that sled back.
Yeah, that'd be pretty damn cool as well.
Yeah. So once we get that sled back, then we will be selling a 440. So the other one. Kyle.
That's pretty cool. I was kind of more bummed out about losing the gun than the sled.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. I didn't care about the gun. I said, "Can I choose my prize? Because I won't pick the sled. I want that gun. Screw the sled."
It's the race winning sled that we won last year on, but it's got all new bearings on it and everything, and so it's a nice trail sled. It'd be a really nice trail sled, but it's not a nice looking sled.
No.
Like we put as little money into it as we possibly could to make it raceable, but not for cosmetics or looks or anything. So
Yeah.
It's got the aftermarket bumper tape on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I seen somebody on Facebook selling a whole roll of that.
Yeah.
Like a while ago.
Mm-hmm. I still think you should have put that pink headlight cover on it.
No, not everything needs to be pink, Kyle. Sorry.
Maybe our second run of shirts will do like pink and purple for you.
No.
Yeah.
How about no? How about keep it as it is? These are badass.
So yeah, thanks to everybody that bought shirts and hats this week. We had sold a few hats and a few shirts. So
Yeah.
thanks to
Wild people want them, but
Yep.
it's cool as hell.
Yep. So yeah, when we see somebody wearing a shirt out in public, it'd be like, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll probably give you a high five.
Yeah.
I'll be like, holy shit.
You know me.
You know me? This is wild. High five, man.
So yeah, we still got shirts and hats available. DM me or Kyle. Brody, you got any DMs yet?
No. I did have someone else follow me on Instagram. I don't know who, but he's got a snowmobile in his profile pic. So
Well, there's a lot of people that have
yeah,
snowmobiles.
but it's like, why? I just said, don't follow me. I don't post anything. I don't even post anything about Shop Talk. And oh well,
Huh. Well, okay.
yeah, going for an hour and 5. So
Any speed secrets before we go, Kyle? Short show today.
yeah, short show.
Harley Davidson electric guide, big brake pads.
Whoa, we can edit that out.
Look them up. Do your research.
Just a little tip.
Yeah.
Putting that out there. Sure.
Brake pads on a Harley.
Yep. But you got to get the right brand and the right ones. It makes a big difference.
I didn't know you rode Harleys.
Yeah, they're just like Kimpex ones, they just done.
They burn up faster than Vince's.
Yeah, it's like they're made of cork. Just gone.
Anything more of Colin letting you ride this Gen 2 in the Pro?
I haven't gotten on with them yet.
Oh.
But he's been out of town for New Year's or whatever. So this week we're kind of focusing on getting the 440 figured out. So, and then make the decision if we're going to run that.
Yeah, because you need a third rider now.
Yeah. I think we got it.
Oh, did you?
We'll see.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. There's some options. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
just
good.
we just want to make sure it runs before, we have a real commit.
Yeah.
So
But at least there's still people out there that will ride, maybe. So,
yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Your voice squeaked.
Yeah. God, how old am I? Almost 24. God damn it.
Yeah. And then anything else about Sue yet?
No, not yet.
No?
I'm probably more than likely going,
But it's just if you're going to maybe be a rider or maybe be a mechanic.
mechanic or just to go,
And
watch.
be a spectator.
Yeah. All three options are open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, just to watch, you'd be with that team though, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, sure.
But no, I don't. It's all up in the air right now.
Yeah.
So.
It'd be cool to have you out there.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be it. Yeah.
When I talked to my buddy Trevor Davison on the phone, he's like, "You got to bring this Grover guy out to this."
I can work on shit like a motherfucker.
Yeah. And
It always breaks, though, when he brings it to the lake.
and
Faulty parts, god damn it.
Okay.
They get changed fast as hell, but
and Greg owns a collision shop.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he needs a hand for a week.
When you're up there.
Yeah. Fab some shit up.
Do you know the S1 or SC1?
Yeah.
It's got like a silica in it or something.
Yep.
And it's really bad to bring into body shops.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Same as like Armor All. It'll like anytime you have like a
Fresh paint.
Yeah, fresh paint, and then like, or if you're spraying, a color or you're clear, it causes fish eyes is what they call them.
Yep.
It's just a blemish in the paint.
That's exactly what he called it too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
I have to deal with that stuff at work too.
Oh.
If it's not even in the spray room, it's just outside. It'll come through the filters on the doors and everything and ruin all the stuff I top coat.
Really?
Yep. It was the same thing with the fish eyes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that, and like if like a truck has like a diesel bulk tank, got to make sure it's all sealed off really tight because the fumes will fucking cause it to blow up.
Really?
We call it blowing up.
Yeah. Because he was saying something about it when the guys were just SC1ing the sled like before a race or something, and he said he didn't want that brought back to the shop. Yeah. So it was interesting for me to. I didn't know anything about it.
Those are tech tips for bodywork.
Bodywork tech tips. Yeah.
If we're gonna do a bodywork show, God, we can get into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you. When you're fixing stuff that's not meant to be fixed,
like a cooler on a 4-stroke.
No, that's meant to be. That's not meant to be fixed. It's meant to be changed.
Yeah, replaced,
replaceable.
Oh yeah, fixing stuff that's not supposed to be fixed. Like
a door, like a whole door,
like the sides of vehicles when they need the whole sides replaced.
Yeah,
that's you got to blow it all apart, and it takes up a lot of room. Is like my pet peeve about it. How much room it takes up to blow this shit up. But
and then like when do you weld those little tabs on and like use a slam hammer to like pull
indents? I will. Yeah. But really, there's not a whole lot of welding that goes on anymore. Everything's like glued on.
Oh, sure.
So that's it's working its way into the sled industry too. You know, everything's fucking. You know, tunnels are glued together on Polarises now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the tunnel to the bulkhead.
Yeah. So
everything's held on by tabs and.
Well, it's like glued and then riveted.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then we'll start seeing more and more of it in the sled industry. I'm sure more shit getting glued on.
Yeah,
which is not a bad thing because
I've never really heard of a Polaris having a glue issue.
Failure. Yeah. No. It's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
It just when you're taking the shit apart, sucks.
Yeah.
But for the strength, it's good.
Yeah.
So
did you talk to Johnny about his trip out west?
Yeah, he said I talked to Josh. I talked to Josh more about it today. And they went out west. Group of guys went out west, and they were in Island Park. And he said the town had about 9-10 inches of snow, and that was starting to get pretty cut up. But the higher you went, the more snow you found, obviously. But he said that when you started getting higher, the snow got good. So they do have rideable snow out there. They said they found a couple rocks. So.
Yeah, I seen on a Snapchat there was a few A-arms.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're slower sleds, but like you can imagine like a cross country scene,
Yeah.
Suck.
Yeah, hitting rocks is never freaking good.
No, watch out for the marker posts too. Like
the marker posts.
Like the mile marker posts.
Yeah.
Those suck too.
I bet. It's a sign, yeah.
Yeah. They fold over though.
Fold or break.
Oh yeah, Brody. Dad said he's got to show you how to change a belt.
Sure.
On a button clutch, yeah.
In case you got to change a belt out there. Don't have to get towed in.
No.
What
Just
happened?
holding a belt.
Yeah, I blew a belt. I'm stuck.
I don't know how to put it on.
Yeah. No, they're fun on a button clutch.
They're not too bad.
It depends on how tight.
Yeah,
you know. I've had them before where they ball up and you can't get the fucking thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I got a knife on me all the time. I can start digging away in there. I'll do what I have to do to win. Okay.
When you blow a belt on a lake race, you're not winning.
Never
I found out last year. You just pull hard enough on a blown belt, fucking the clutch is open wide open. That was the fastest belt change I've ever done.
Yeah. I wonder, was it just a random belt failure? Or?
No, it was too much. The exhaust valves have little holes, weep holes.
Yeah.
It was getting too much oil, fuel, and it was dripping onto the belt. So, yeah, the belt got oil soaked and then just shredded itself.
So was it slipping then too?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. Heck yeah. Good show, you guys.
Yeah, for a little short one.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, so we'll have hopefully one next week after Supercross.
Yep.
And then that'll be the week leading up to the Pine Lake race.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be out on the lake testing again. So
yeah, maybe have Vince out there and I can race him. See if the old Gen 2 is faster than the fast Nitro.
No, Nitro is pretty fast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'd assume that.
Yeah. So yeah. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for buying shirts and hats.
Yep. Supporting the cause.
Mm-hmm. The cause. Yeah. I like the cause. It's a good cause. At least I think it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
A good cause? Sure.
People seem to like it. They listen and watch.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
And thank you.
And hey, thank you guys.
All right.
team.
No, let's not do that. Let's just end it.
Okay.
I love you.
Not drunk enough. All right.
Okay. See you guys next week.
See ya.